Yo, what's up everyone? Uli here, back with a new video featuring Deoxys here in the Open Ultra League. Here we have together with the Tapafuni and Komo. And as always, if you guys like the video, maybe drop a sub, like and comment. Let me know what I can make for the next video. And without further ado, let's jump in some battles here. See what we start off with, starting against the Umbreon here with the Deoxys. A really bad matchup. We go into the Komo and we are met with a Clefable. So really good matchup here, right? We just throw the close combat here just to get our defense worse, and that way he gets less farm. Really quick matchup for Clefable here. Just wait the switch timer out a bit. And then I'll come in with my Deoxys here. Then we just throw the Rock Slides. See how this plays out. So we have some winning matchups in this video, and we have like 1 or 2 losses. Just wanted to feature both the wins and losses. First the Moonblast, so we just farm up here. Then we'll go for another Rock Slide. Let's see if our opponent decides to shield here. Does not shield. In comes the Umbreon, and we go to Tapafini and we are met with a Talonflame. We just go for Surf, and make sure we take the shields. We get 1 shield. This can be a Brave Bird. Let's see. Opponent decides to throw a Flame Charge bait. Loads up a bit more. 2. And let's see. And throws another Flame Charge. So really weird here. But maybe that's just the smart play here. But I was really expecting that Brave Bird right here. And then he will reach the move here. No, he does not reach the move. So we throw another Surf. But he still has the Umbreon with a lot of health left. So this is really tough here. And I have 0 shields. So here 1, 2, 3, 4. I do catch the move here. Did probably catch the last resort on the Deoxys. We do catch the move, but this is still not enough. We will need the Moonblast with a Surf to take out this Umbreon. Let's see here, 1, 2, 3, and we just don't reach the Surf. So GG's to our opponent here. Very kind of close, even though you got hard countered with that swap, but still a good game. Next game here we have Deoxys onto the Scrafty. Bad lead. I'm trying to swap out here, but I figure out, okay, I'll just stay in for a bit and try to catch the foul play. We do catch the foul play. See here. We are met with a Nidoqueen. It's just a Poison Fang. It does hurt, as we are part Fairy type here. And we do throw our Surf here. Let's see if our opponent decides to shield here. Does not decide to shield, so yeah, she just goes for the full farm down. Then we just wait the switch timer. And I see him on the Rock Slide. Should have thrown a bit before here, but it is what it is. See, here the Rock Slide will connect. And in comes the Scrafty. And here I catch the second foul play. It's 7, 6, 7. So I counted just 6 and then I catch the foul play. And in the back there is a Drapion. Shadow Drapion, so yeah, we don't take much damage from the Aqua Tail. But still Shadow Drapion does hurt. You know that from the Willpower Cup. It's a really strong Pokemon that's showcased a lot there. See here. Another attack comes through. I know that the Scrafty is dry, so I kind of need to have my shields for the Drapion here. Now let's see what the opponent decides to do. Does shield. Now I do shield this last move from the Drapion here. Then we farm it down, and now we have the close combat for the Scrafty. And I think we can call this a GG. Well played to my opponent here. Tough lead, we still got the job done. That's really nice. Here we have the Deoxys onto the A9. We have Rock Slide that does deal good damage here. 5, We just go for the rock slide here. Let's see what our opponent decides to do. Let the first one go, okay. We CMP on the second rock slide here, A9 with the higher attack stat. But Weather Ball does not really deal any good damage here. Let's see, we throw the second rock slide. At this point I figure out, okay, I'll try to reach the Psycho Boost. We don't reach it, so then we just let the Deoxys go down. And then we can start farming with Tapu Fini. 2, 3, there we go, big farm down. And we are met with a Walrein, Shadow Walrein actually. Here I just go for the Moonblast. Obviously Walrein resists the surf, so we need to go for Moonblast. And no attack drop. That's unfortunate. Let's see, so opponent goes for the Icicle Spear bait, okay. So we just farm up here. And I shield again. And here it is, another bait, so... yeah, he still lives this Moonblast, so then he can go for the EQ in the end, but... yeah, we'll see how this plays out here. Here comes the EQ, and then we still have the Comma O for the remaining Pokemon. Let's see here. In comes the Comma O, and in the back there is an Obstagoon. So this is this is great for us here. The Night Slash and Cross Chop deals really no damage. So we just draw the Close Combat right away. And Walrein does not have enough energy to get another move, so then we just farm it down. And GG's. Next matchup here we have Deoxys versus the Ninetales again. Saw quite a few Ninetales yesterday, so we'll see here 2, 3, 4, round 5 here. Let's see what our opponent decides to do here. Does decide to shield the rock slide. 8. Here comes a Weather Ball. Pretty sure this was the Weather Ball. Yep, there's the Weather Ball. We throw another rock slide. And here I think we can do the same thing, just try to reach that Psycho Boost. Let's see here what our opponent decides to do. He does throw. But I figure out I'll just let this go. And here we do the same thing, we're just going with the Tapu Fini. Farm it down, we have 2 shields versus 1 shield on our opponent's side. And we just see a top left, so yeah, didn't really know what it could be in the back, maybe a fire type. Anyways, next matchup we have Swampert. I'm trying to swap out, so we go into the Tapu Fini here versus the Swampert. Let's see what our opponent decides to throw here. Does throw the EQ, which does connect. And does catch the Surf, so that's kind of unfortunate. I should have been seeing this catch, but yeah, it is what it is. He would just farm up a bunch. Our opponent cannot take me out with an Icicle Spear, so I knew that I would reach the Moonblast before she reaches the EQ. And big attack fell here. At this point we just let the Tapu Fini go down. Let's see what our opponent decides to do. And then I switch into Deoxys, so let's see opponent, does she throw another move? We do get a full farm down here. And back in comes the... let's see what comes in here. And it is a Giratina. Giratina A. We throw the Psycho Boost here. Does connect, then we go into the Comma O. We deal super effective damage. We also have Dragon Claw. Our opponent also is running most likely Shadow Sneak with the Dragon Claw, so I kind of have to shield here. In comes the Swampert. The Hydras here are not effective as we are part of the Dragon type. Let's see what our opponent decides to throw here. Does throw the EQ. We'll just throw another Dragon Claw. And Kommo is not it's not tankiest Pokemon, so at this point I think a EQ will most likely KO us. So let's see if our opponent decides to throw the EQ. Does throw the EQ and it does take us out. So here I just farm down with the Deoxys. At this point maybe I could have thrown the Rock Slide first to deal some damage and then thrown the Psycho Boost, but I just go for back-to-back Psycho Boost with some farm. Here our opponent will reach a Shadow Sneak. Luckily we don't drop our defense, we only drop our attack. Let's see here, the Psycho Boost will connect. And then let's see if we can farm it down. Yeah, I go for the full farm down. I'm very confident I do live this last move, but I should have thrown the move to be safe. But we do live with 1 HP. We definitely had thrown the Psycho Boost. I was not really sure I was gonna live it. Next matchup we have Poliwrath. In comes the Gengar. So here I stay in. I'm not sure why I stay in, but then I figure out I'll try to catch a possible Shadow Ball. We don't catch anything, so we come in with our Tapu Fini here. So Poliwrath and Gengar. So let's see what's in the back for later. Here I decide to shield a possible Shadow Ball. It's a Shadow Punch. Maybe this Gengar is running Sludge Bomb, which it can also have. Let's see here. Do I decide to shield or do I let this go? Let it go. Here we will reach another Surf. Let's see if our opponent decides to shield or does he let it go. It lets it go. In comes the Poliwrath, so we are part Fairy type, so the counter does not really do good damage, so he gets a good amount of farm here. And we come back in with the Deoxys, throw the Psycho Boost, which is super effective, and then I hard swap my Como-O, and we are met with an AMAC. This is a fine matchup here, we'll see how this plays out. Dragonclaw are dealing a nice damage here. See, our opponent throws the Acid Spray, which we do call. We do call it bait if you want to call it a bait, which is nice for us. And then we throw the second Dragonclaw here. Let's see if it connects. He let it go down. At this point, we are in a good spot here. We have Deoxys, so we can probably just save the shield for Deoxys. And here I think I did a Rock Slide bait for some reason. He did not shield. But we win this regardless. We do live Ice Punch, we do live Scald, fine. I even have a shield. Yeah, here I just throw the Rock Slide, and I'm pretty sure he did not shield this one. Nope. He did not shield, but we can just farm down fully here. And GG's. Next matchup here, let's see what we have. We have Deoxys versus the Fable. Don't really like the Charmers, but we'll see how this plays out. We just stay in here. Obviously, we cannot swap in Como-O because we are both Dragon and Fighting type, which is really bad against Fairy and Charm, Fast Move especially. Here we are mostly seeing a Meteor Mash. There's the Meteor Mash, we do shield it, then we just throw the Rock Slide here. Let's see if our opponent decides to shield this. Just not shield, just let it go. Then we farm up a bit more, throw another Rock Slide here. Let's see here, does we get a shield here? We do get a shield. Here I can try to reach a Psycho Boost. I do reach a Psycho Boost. Will we see a second shield? That's the question. Will we see a second shield? We do see a second shield. At this point, we have 1 shield versus their 0 shield, so we can just go on top of Fini. And this, I think I no shielded this one. We really can go all in with Como-O here. Depends what's left in the back. So here we see the AMAC. 3, 4. We throw the Moonblast. Should deal a good amount of damage as the AMAC is a part Dark type. So here we can just no shield and let this go. We do see the Sludge Wave, just let it go. And in is the Talonflame in the back here. Kind of difficult against Como-O, but we just throw some Dragonclaws here. And we still have the Tapu Fini left. Let's see here, I do decide to shield, and I do shield a Flame Charge, kind of unfortunate. Then we throw the Dragonclaw. It does not shield it, then we can farm down. And what's left in the back? It's just a low AMAC. And it is a GG's. That's all the videos and all the battles we had for today. If you liked the video, make sure to drop a sub, maybe leave a comment and like the video. Deoxys was really good, and I'll see what I'll make for the next video. Until then, have a good day guys. Thank you for tuning in.